New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 8.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Check. Lucky. Hit the street. Switch gears.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
From the 22, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
To C.D. Lamb.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Returning it, John Ross. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The 20.
Do what we
touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Cowboys 14, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check, Fresno. Deuce. Switch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Saquon Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Now watch run.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go. Push him back.
Second down and goal. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21. Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So who would have guessed this defense would turn into a high-powered offense? They get the fumble return for a score on the previous drive. And now a pick 6 there. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So second and 6 forthcoming. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his girl
Jones now to throw on second down. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Hey, smash, Franco. Switch. Big Lion. Hey, Smash, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide, check, 55 to Mike. Okay, double up. Watch,
and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
No. Switch. 49, turn, hurt. 49,
This is Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike.
Here's Jones on 1st down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Giants 20. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Stand 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 50. You got nothing.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I'm coming for you, son. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 18, pioneer. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? 3 buzz. Hey.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
47-yard line.
Hawk 70. 50's the Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Cowboys 49, Giants 27. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They run again with Dowdle. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, 46. Mike 5-4.
A running play. It's Dowdle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mike 54. We're going to 54. Why is it? We got this. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check safety,
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And